So many people claim the new year as their year, and nothing changes. Many of us claim our word for the year, put together all kinds of practices, affirmations, have our vision boards, and then succumb to old patterning and wonder why nothing changes. If this really is your year, then stand in your power, own your worth, refocus, be intentional, and make 2022, or whatever year it is, the year of you.
Infinite being, use your intention, love your life.
This is part 2 of Year of You. Check out part 1. The link is in the description. But I'm talking to you who are fed up and ready to move to that next level, to be who you truly are. If it's about your body, what are you putting into it? What are you eating? Are you drinking enough water? Are you being mindful about the things that you say to yourself and to others? It all carries a vibrational frequency. If you're journaling or scripting, write it down, make it plain. These are just a few of the ideas for being more intentional on a daily basis, minute to minute. Invest in yourself. Create a self-care regimen, something that taps into your heart energy, that uplifts you, and or brings you to equanimity. You can create a self-care regimen or do your massages, some of the things that can be helpful, a nice bath, zhuzh it up. What about those self-help books that have been sitting on your shelf collecting dust? Take them out and read them. Check into those areas of weakness. When I worked out, there were times where there were certain exercises that I didn't want to do. Why? They were hard, or they hurt, or I didn't want to do them, period. Those are usually the exercises we need to do. It's the same thing with our emotional, our spiritual bodies as well. So what is that area of weakness, that thing that you can improve? That's where you can start. Just pick one thing that you need to work on the most and go from there. Believe in yourself. And that comes from doing the work and allowing yourself to be in a place of knowing. For me, that was believing that God had a plan for me and stepping out on a faith that was outside of me, but also tapping in the strengths and the gifts that God had given me. And that's why I'm here today. Rolling through the journey of cancer was not an easy one, but it also was a gift because it opened my eyes to the things that I needed to change about myself. Literally snap out of it so that I could not only live a better life, but live a more authentic one, and one that was able to not only help myself improve and evolve as a life form, as a being, but also to be able to share with others and walk in the faith that there were people that actually needed to hear certain messages at certain times. Boundaries go a long way for self-preservation. Not only is it a nod to authenticity, if you don't want to do something, don't do it, but it also carries its own energy. When we have boundaries and we have the ability to say no and not have to explain particularly and not feel the need to go on and on about the reasons why we wish we could but we can't, it allows us to stand in our own power. It helps us to maintain a strength and a specific frequency that keeps us in creation mode. Every time we say yes, but we really mean no, we're actually hurting ourselves. We're telling ourselves, our own inner selves, you're unworthy, this person means more than you do. And you're causing a conflict and a rift within yourself. Other emotions may build, such as anger, and mistrust, and you start doubting yourself, or you're angry and you keep that down and wear the mask, the dramatic mask that oh no, everything's fine, when in fact it really isn't. Saying no is both clear and also offers you the foundation for keeping and holding your own boundaries within yourself. And it also lifts your inner self up. So the next time you go and say no, stand in that energy. Don't be that person that says yes really means no and does a poor job, or because that also reads to other people as you're being fake or you're not being helpful. No is kind to all parties involved. Standing up for yourself. If you're a doormat and you allow yourself to be just trampled upon and taken for advantage and becoming a victim, then you live in that victim energy. And it's so hard to create from that lower frequency. The more you tolerate, the worse it will be, and the more you'll draw in that energy of victimhood into yourself. So it's best to be authentic, stand up for yourself. I understand turn the other cheek, but turn the other cheek does not also mean and be a doormat. Standing up for your rights without being nasty or caustic in your energy is allowed. You can still be firm and not be abrasive. So what are the things that you're working on for this year to claim this as your year of you? What are those things that are going to lift you up? Share it with me in the comments. You know I love hearing from you always. Smooches.
Thanks for watching, Infinite Beings. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, smooches.